Alright people, what's up everyone, and welcome to another reaction video for today, and it's time for a brand new SunnyV2 video, and this is why Nigahiga quit YouTube, a full explanation, which, I'm not gonna lie, I totally forgot he existed until this video. Not that I forgot, I just wasn't thinking about him. You know, like if someone said, you know, hey, yo, remember Nigahiga? I'm like, oh yeah, I don't think I ever watched his videos, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know, was it just more vlog style? I really don't know. If you ask me, name one video, I wouldn't be able to. Like one. I'm sure there's like really popular ones. I wouldn't be able to tell you. But anyway, let's check out why. I guess I'm interested enough. I guess I'm interested. I guess not really, but let's go. Link in the description. 3, 2, 1, and play.
Nigahiga hasn't uploaded a video since April 2020, so we're going to provide a full-length explanation for his disappearance, which can only be understood.
He followed the advice of that sign in the background.
First realized that the channel included another person by the name of Sean Fujiyoshi. Sean was there for all of the channel's most notable early content,
just like the exact opposite.
How to be emo, how to be gangster, and how to be ninja. With
I know how to be ninja. Or am I just confusing it with the song? Yeah, I think I'm just confusing it. I want to be ninja. Yeah, I am.
These three
that fucking song.
Videos acting as a foundation for Nigahiga to become YouTube's most subscribed channel for 677 days between August 2009 and June 2011. Although this would also be the point at which Ryan showed early signs that the channel might not last forever, coming specifically during his celebration of 5 million subscribers. Ryan stated that producing each skit was significantly more difficult.
Remember when 5 million subscribers was like, whoa. 5 million? Now fucking people have like jillion billion.
Realize, which was followed by him comedically showing his production company, which featured him as the writer, filmer, magician, and editor, perhaps implying that he was overwhelmed by the workload. To fix this problem, Ryan created the Ryan Higa Production Company, or the RHPC for short, which on top of Sean introduced another 5 people to help out with the channel. However, while this reduced the workload per person, it increased the scale and complexity of the business, which wasn't the only thing making Ryan's life difficult. At a later day, Ryan explained that he'd hit a point where he was too famous to live a normal life.
With that amount of people watching, there's always bound to be some sick people. Like once in my home in Hawaii, people came and spray painted tihi on my parents' house while we were in it. That's the scary part. People tried to come up to my other house and they tried to come to my windows and take pictures of us through the windows. Stuff like that. It makes you think a lot. You do have to live with it.
Here's the weird part. I took the shotgun and I rammed it up their
Which would be
fucking ass.
the first example of many to come, where Ryan would express the downside of being a famous YouTuber. Despite this, he and his team continue to pump out skits for the channel, although Ryan made it obvious that he already thought his best days were in the past. For example, in May 2017, he'd upload a video titled Life of a YouTuber, in which Ryan outlined the different stages that every creator goes through, with stage 5 implying that he was no longer enjoying making the videos. Ryan would go on to explain that the final stage in a YouTuber's career was to write a book, and the point of the video in the first place was to announce that he'd written a book.
That's the thing, I do reactions, I don't feel like I should even have any of those stages. But there's times where I'm just like, alright, I'll watch this video because I want to, but I'm just like, I either have a headache, I'm just not in the mood. But that's completely different. This is just like, completely nothing was fun. When it gets to that point, I don't know. It's not right now. The variety of stuff I watch and make stupid jokes about and dumb observations and shit, like, there's no way. I don't know how people on Twitch do it, where they just like take people's content and like use it on their streams and just watch it. The fuck around. Most people don't watch it. Most people just leave it on there so they can fucking have some content on their stream while they go take a shit. Hey, sorry, I had to pause real quick. I forgot what I was saying. I was getting a call. So whatever I was saying, I was distracted, okay? Anyway, let's get to it.
A book is a very important stage in a YouTuber's career. It means that I am in one of the final stages of my YouTube career.
However, while these hints seem to imply that Ryan was about to retire from YouTube, the uploads didn't slow down and continued full steam ahead for well over a year. That would be until the 2nd of September 2018, when Nigahiga uploaded a video simply titled Goodbye Sean. As suggested by the title, Sean announced that he was leaving RHPC as he landed a job in the engineering sector and was moving to a different state altogether.
I'll be moving to California with my girlfriend, and yeah, this might be
he is.
And while many of the comments implied that this would have a major impact on the channel's future, nobody could have predicted the impact that it would have on Ryan himself. Sean's departure seemed to suggest to Ryan that perhaps it was time to move away from these silly YouTube skits and pursue something a little more age appropriate. His childhood friend, who was a year younger than him, was making big life changes, while Ryan was stuck doing the exact same thing that he had been for the last 10 years.
I did the same thing every day for years. If you do it for a while, you kind of get to the same place, I think.
At a minimum, it seemed to suggest to Ryan that there was better opportunities outside of YouTube, because as highlighted by this comment, the channel was never the same since Sean left. Only 6 videos after
it's just strange because I don't know anything here, and it's just so weird how many people are so I know who Nigahiga is. That's the thing. I know who he is. So it's really weird that I don't know anything about that. Like all these other people that are like super popular that I just hear about recently. Pretty much every SunnyV2 video that's about someone really popular, it's about somebody that I've never heard of. I'm like, what? Who the fuck? Oh, it's a Minecraft YouTuber. That's why. Oh, it's a this YouTuber. Okay, that makes sense. It's a prank channel. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know. I don't follow this shit, but it's just strange that they're so popular. I never see them ever. I'm on YouTube every day, obviously, and I just never see these people until SunnyV2. And honestly, I would have never heard of them until SunnyV2, probably ever, because most of these people aren't popular anymore. So when the fuck would I have ever heard of like who's the prank channel from? Was it the last video or 2 weeks ago? I can't remember. I think it was last video. Was it? Or was it the one before? No. The last one was the I'm fat video. I think it was actually called I'm Fat. I'm Fat, the video.
Sean announced that he was leaving. Ryan
Funny enough, I was going to rename the channel that.
Uploaded a new video titled If I Quit YouTube, in which he began by stating that he was bored of making videos.
Over the past year, I really have been considering quitting YouTube. It's not that I don't want to do YouTube, but I just wasn't having fun making YouTube videos anymore.
Okay, and as a result, he planned on switching up the content.
There's going to be changes on this channel, and I know that a lot of you praise me.
First, I'm not uploading anything. Fuck you.
Content over the years, but this is something I have to do.
Hey, that's fine.
Ryan expanded on this in a later live stream, during which he implied that he was no longer challenged by the skits he was making.
There's nothing that I really feel like, oh, this is going to be different if I do it. It would have to be something more challenging.
Do this. I guess you already do it. There you go. So you took my advice. What the fuck is that trophy in the background with the hat on? Every time I see a top hat, I think of Total Biscuit, and I get sad.
His own voice.
Watching yourself over and over and over and listening to yourself, it actually used to make me mad. It's a weird thing to understand until you do it over and over and over. But I would literally be like, in my head, I'd be like, shut up, dude. Shut up! Because you hear and see the same shit over and over and over. It was, like, frustrating because I would self-critique too much.
Having lost the love for his original type of content, Ryan made a quick migration to a podcasting series named Off the Pill, stating that the series was the only alternative to quitting altogether.
In the podcast, everyone said don't put it on your channel, but I was just like so over it at that point.
Why?
Make what I want to make, or essentially quit.
In a different
why not? Don't put it on the channel. What the fuck?
Continue.
Why would anybody say that?
In between each podcast episode, and while he would abide by this promise in the beginning, the podcast eventually became the dominant type of content on the channel, presumably because it was significantly easier to make. In late 2019, Nigahiga uploaded 13 podcasts in a row without any other type of video, prompting an upload titled Why I Haven't Been Posting, in which he'd explained that his original type of content no longer suited the current YouTube meta.
It looked like they were doing well with the podcast.
Started to happen, but I was getting
300,000
with YouTube and
pretty
getting
good
really
per
just
podcast,
bitter, I guess, with how what YouTube had become.
Ryan then added in a live stream that he was almost never happy while making skits.
You say you're happy about your life. I can't say that the whole time during my YouTube career I was, even in its peak, and that's probably when people thought I was the happiest.
Adding in an Anthony Padilla interview that he was always burnt out.
How have you prevented yourself from feeling YouTube burnout?
I didn't. I'll admit that I was
laughing at me.
For like
fuck
years.
You laughing
Before
at?
Implying on more than one occasion that becoming successful did almost nothing for his own personal fulfillment.
Finding fame and money doesn't bring happiness at all. But you don't really know until you really go through it.
Ryan?
I just bought this Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Sheaf of Destruction. I'm happy. For people that don't know, I'm going for a complete Yu-Gi-Oh! On GBA collection.
They made it obvious.
Watch my fucking game collection videos, you scrubs. I know you have to look back at over like 100 videos at this point to find the last one, but whatever, fuck it.
That as someone who made everybody laugh at the expense of his own mental health, he related to the life of Robin Williams.
The Robin Williams incident, where like you can be the funniest, most respected, famous, loved, and no one knows what you're going through. So how is his life better than the guy who's working a 9 to 5 right now and is still has a family? That's a better life.
Before adding that becoming so successful in his 20s might have been a negative, as he didn't know what else to look forward to.
Damn, if this is my goal and I reach this goal and I'm still unhappy, then what am I doing? Like, what else is there?
It was obvious that Ryan was feeling a little lost, which began to reflect in the madness of his video uploads, as his channel
Frozen 2 burnt
became a mix of skits, podcasts, and advertisements for a new energy drink.
Guys, I released my own energy drink. Isn't this crazy?
This persisted until the
Ninja
41st
milk,
episode of Off the Pill, at which point Ryan disappeared altogether, before returning 3 months later by uploading a video titled My Midlife Crisis.
So this is definitely the longest break I've ever taken.
Is in your 30s midlife? I don't.
My entire
Usually.
Ryan began the video by explaining that he was going through a breakup.
I don't usually talk about relationship stuff here on YouTube. I am no longer dating anyone. I'm not dating Mrs. Che anymore.
Before stating that he wanted to step back and figure out exactly
Mrs.
what to
Che.
do with
Not
his
Mrs.
life.
Che.
The real reason
Fuck.
why
She's
I
my
had this
favorite.
break was because I need
Yeah,
to
this is
reflect
Ninja
on my
Milk
own
right in the
life.
background.
I'm freaking old, man.
How old
I
are
just
you?
realized that I'm going to be 30.
Instead, Ryan uploaded one final video on the
I'm gonna be 30. I might as well be fucking ancient.
25th of April 2020 before going silent. Over on Twitch, Ryan explained that the pandemic made it almost impossible to film anything for YouTube.
I can't film with the team. I was already burnt out of YouTube. We didn't know how long it was gonna last, the freaking lockdown and stuff.
And as a result, he'd become a full-time streamer, which he enjoyed significantly more.
But by that time, I already started like.
Probably a lot of fun.
I haven't felt
Talking,
that from anything
playing
YouTube related in a
games,
long
maybe, I
time.
assume.
Years.
He's on
So I
Twitch.
went on
I guess you don't need to play games on Twitch anymore.
Explained that this was the ideal
You just do
scenario.
whatever, Ryan could be in a fucking bathtub.
As it meant he got to choose when the channel came to an end.
The only time it really did end is when I chose to stop posting during COVID. We could have kept going, I didn't want to. And I think that's, to me, that was the best way to go out, on my own terms, versus like,
During a
I can't do it,
pandemic.
no one's watching.
And given his average viewership on Twitch of well over 1,000 people, his migration to the live streaming service might have been a good decision. Plus, this isn't to
Not
say
bad.
that he isn't coming back.
Does that mean you're done with YouTube? Not necessarily. I mean, I still, like I said, there's been some days where I came really close to just like starting to film again.
When asked, will you go back to YouTube, Ryan simply stated,
I don't know. I have had like more interest in doing creative stuff again.
yet he'd need to take a
Ooh, what's that spinning in
significant
the
break from
background?
Twitch in order to do so.
I would have to take a Twitch break for sure. There's no way I could be doing this, keeping up the schedule.
Ryan then stated that in order to return, he'd need to find an idea that he felt extremely passionate about.
But it has to be something I really care about. I would have to enjoy doing everything by myself. You'd have to enjoy doing every process, and I don't enjoy doing all of it. I don't want to go and pull footage. You know, I've been through all that already.
And even then, he expressed concern about how any new video might perform given the channel's inactivity.
It would be lower
Yeah.
because I've been so inactive. So based on the algorithm,
The algorithm
first video I upload would get more views. The second one would
I don't know.
probably
How would that work for a super popular, at least at one point, channel like his? I have no idea. Like, yeah, I even noticed when I was banned for a week, videos were getting less views, which was fine. It was fucking reactions, so I don't care. But also, those are videos I had to repost on this channel, so that's probably also a reason. But, like, the channel I posted some of my videos during the week ban would get, like, no views because it was a new channel, so it was just... It was not... You couldn't find them. Like, that was just a sad fact. If you're a new YouTube channel... No one's gonna see your videos. You could be the first one to, like, I don't know, do a review for a game, a movie, be the first one to do a reaction. It doesn't really matter. You will be gone. You maybe will appear for a second, and then if somebody else does it who has a little bit more experience, I guess, on your YouTube or on their channel, your ass is gone. You'll be shuffled to page 400 million. Sorry, Real Rejects needs that. Okay, you don't. Fucker.
Although just a few days ago, Sean Fujiyoshi uploaded an image to his Twitter showing that the entire RHPC gang were having a reunion, so there could be some new content just around the corner.
Maybe. Could just be a reunion, though. Oh, Tiptoes. That movie's so fucking terrible. I can't believe that. Gary Oldman as a dwarf. Okay, so that one was interesting. That's about what I expected. I should have maybe made a prediction, I guess. He just got burned out. Yeah, okay. Well, there you go. That's it. I was wondering, because I didn't know he was gone. Like, even though I don't follow a lot of YouTubers, like big ones, obviously, and there's a lot I don't know, I do know who Nigahiga is, so I was just like, yeah, whatever. Anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.